It's Craig Fuhr coming at you from the flipping cam. So I want to give you guys a quick tip. Had a call from a student yesterday, my student Tony, who is getting ready to jump into his very first rehab, which by the way we found for him. Another benefit of being a student at Dominion Mentoring, we may find that first deal for you, which is something that no other mentoring company in the country can say. So anyway, get a call from Tony. He's got to put together a bench of contractors. Managing contractors can be 80% of your problems. I don't have time to talk about all of that this morning, but what I do have time to talk about is how to find contractors. Now look, they're out there. You can't get these guys off of Angie's List or out of the yellow pages. You got to go find the small guys, companies that have 1 or 2 employees, guys that are basically working out of their truck. That's obviously how we get work done for less than retail prices. So how do you find them? Well, first, where do they hang out? That's what you got to be thinking. Contractors hang out at Home Depot. The best way to find them is to be at Home Depot early in the morning when contractors are there purchasing their materials for the day. You either sit out in the parking lot, take pictures of vans, you take a bunch of business cards with you, hand them out at the pro desk where the contractors are, make sure you get their business cards, and ask them, would you be willing to work in Baltimore City? Would you be willing to work in Baltimore County, Anne Arundel County? Ask them how long they've been in the business. Ask them if they're licensed and insured. You don't need to get into some big long conversation with these guys. Finally, you want to ask them, if I hire you, will you be able to provide references? At least 3 current references. So that's one way. Home Depot, Lowe's, supply yards, hanging out at places like that in the morning when contractors are there. The second way, and this is gold, I should only share this with my students, but I'm going to share it with you right now. The second way to find contractors is to go right to the MLS. Now, if you don't have access to the multiple list system, you want to find a realtor who does. And pick an area. Let's say you are rehabbing in Baltimore County. Pick an area in Baltimore County, like say a zip code. And you want to look for all of the houses that have sold for cash within the last 7 to 45 days. All right, let me say that again. So you're only looking for houses that are sold. Those houses should have been purchased with cash, meaning they were probably purchased by an investor, and you want to make sure that you don't go back any further than 45 days, but you want to start 7 days back, so 7 to 45 days. Now, once you get that list, you put it in order, nice little route so that you can drive around very efficiently, and you just visit each one of those houses during working hours. You go to each house, you look for the dumpster out front, you look for the trucks out front, you walk in like you own the place, and you simply look for the contractors that are working and say, hey, look, I'm looking for a drywaller. I can see you're doing drywall. Can I get a card from you? Folks, I'm telling you, this is a golden method for finding contractors. Here's one little side tip for you. Suppose you walk into the house and you see the owner is standing there, the investor owner. He's obviously not swinging hammers there, and you go walking in and you're trying to find contractors. Chances are he's not going to be too happy because you're poaching contractors from him. And what you do is you just play dumb at that point. You say, oh, you know, I got an aunt, she just left me the house, I got to get rid of this thing. I'm just looking for some contractors to clean the place up. Don't try to sound like a professional when you engage these guys, because they'll be very unhappy that you're trying to take their contractors from them. This is a fantastic way for finding contractors. If you get 20, 25 houses that you need to go take a look at, chances are you can go out and find 25, 30 contractors right there in just a day or two. So I hope this helps. This is a tip coming to you from Craig Fuhr at Dominion Mentoring. If you're interested in becoming a mentoring student, go ahead and check out the email right there on the screen. We would love to talk to you guys about how we are an experience-based, results-based mentoring company, unlike all of the other national gurus that you see who fly into town, take your money, fly out, and leave you with some distance phone coaching. No, with Dominion Mentoring, you're going to get local mentors. You're going to get me. You're going to get Jack BeVier, guys who are in the trenches every day. We are going to actually do deals with you, and you're going to learn a lot. Most importantly, you're going to earn a lot. All right, so hit me on the email. I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Take care.
Mm-hmm.